All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Stormworks. Let's turn on some music here.
The idea of having one stream of income?
We are sailing the high seas. Finally, getting back to this ship, this journey. We're about what 30 kilometers out. Actually, maybe I'll set destination for there. All right. So we're basically just going to sail straight down here. Once we get to about here, we're going to come in, and I believe this is our destination here, the JSI dock. I think that's was the freight that we picked up. Yeah. So let's just go and do an inspection here of the ship. It's been a pretty good journey so far. So far, so good. This is the first detail for this vessel. Yeah, JSI is where we're going. So these two are expired, which is fine. I figured they would be. And we still got, oh yeah, what is that, an hour and a half on those two? Yeah, we'll be there. No problem, no problem. All right. I wasn't keeping track of the time, like how long it actually took for the ship to sail this far. But on the next journey, I'll have to clock it and just see. Yeah. So far, so good. So far, so good. I'm going to have to put some more detail into the radar. I'm going to go over that. Maybe that's what I'll do. We'll go over that when we do our first... let's see, when we get to JSI, we'll unload the containers, and then maybe we'll see if we can improve the radar. Speed is good. Temperature is good. All the water's gone. Yeah. Right, and we still need to upgrade the vehicles so they can communicate with the ship. So what I want to do is I want to have like a little, I don't know, like a radio or something, a monitor or a radio, maybe a speaker, and then that way you can talk. You know, you can talk to the operator or whatever. Now this is nice. So definitely need to add some more interior here. It's kind of nice to be able to walk around and check on things. Right? Some pictures. Somebody was saying there's the Stormworks IKEA, whatever. Maybe I'll check that out and see if we can decorate this also while we're kind of stopped where we're stopped. I don't know how this is looking. Let's turn this on the TV. Let's see here. Oh, something's going on. Turn the laundry off. Let's see. It's been a day or so since I've been in here, so can't remember how to get back up to the bridge. This way, right? Yeah, there we go. That's the other thing. I need to put signs up for navigation also. So there must be like maybe there's a place I can look at for that too. Nine, 10. Let's see how the temperature. This thing is solid. I can't believe that. Like the generator just cranked. This thing is solid. The reactor, yeah. If you're going to be running these big ships, that is the way to go. The nuclear reactor is the way to go. Just endless amounts of power. Literally endless amounts of power. Oh, what's going on here? There we go. There we go. I got it up and running on my phone, so if you pop in on the chat, I'll be able to. Let's do this too. Let's get the chat box up and going. There we go. So now, if you say hello on the stream, it should pop up here. Let's get the spotlights. Well, it's getting choppy. I wonder if we're heading into a storm here. Oh yeah, we're gonna grow right through a little storm. Cool. A couple of big ones down there. See the temperatures going up. No wind. Yeah, cool. We're just cruising along, cruising along. Well, 18 kilometers to go. Nice. Yeah, right on. It's fun once you get the oil and you start refining it. Then you can really start playing the game, right? You've got access to fuel. You got access to all that stuff. They did some an update came out. They just did some minor improvements. So I want to try. Maybe I'll try Classic Career again and just see if it's fixed. I don't know. But I'd like to in this mini series, I guess you could call it this one, the shipping mini series. I'd like to get. Maybe I'll do that. Get some oil exports going here. Oh, the microcontrollers. Nah, it takes a little bit to get used to them. So, because they can do so much, but at the same time they're very limited, right? So it's the same thing as an on-off switch, but instead of using an on-off switch, you make a microcontroller, and then you can have 15 on-off switches in one block, right? Or one box, I guess. But yeah. Right, and then once you start getting into the Lua and stuff, it's just... I hear ya. How was that? It's probably getting dark. Not too bad, eh? Not too bad on there. Spots. What do we got? 17 kilometers? All right. Yeah, and then with the microcontrollers, that's when you get into the composite. So, for example, what they've been able to do with fluid and with gas, they've been able to give us 7 or 8 or 10 let's say statistics or numbers or whatever things that we can do, right? Different channels. So you can read seawater and diesel and jet fuel, which is cool, and the different types of gases. It'd be hard to do if they didn't have a way of condensing that, it'd be hard to implement. So the microcontrollers are cool. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna change this. Let's do this. Just make this a daytime. I want to do a midnight stream. Yeah, we'll just do that. Perfect. Makes sense. Makes sense. Slower brain. I'm laughing with you. I'm laughing with you. Yeah, it was Friday. I don't know. I did a stream earlier doing some Roblox stuff, whatever. Made the helicopter, made the airplane, was gonna make an aircraft carrier. Then I'm like, nah, this is kind of lame. aircraft carrier. It's kind of, a big square box, right? So, figure, all right, I'll sail the seas for a little while. I want to unload these containers, see if either get some new containers or figure out a plan where to go next with this vehicle. And then, who knows? Who knows where to after that? Well, I'm hoping I can sell these two. I don't want to make this whole trip for, I mean, it didn't cost me anything except for time. But 65 minutes should be enough, I hope. I hope. I never actually played that game, that Kerbal Space Program. Never played it. Maybe I'll check it out. I got so many games. I wish there were more hours in the day. Some days, Where it's foggy. Foggy in the desert. Well, I guess we're not quite there. I think the zone. Where's the zone here? Oh yeah, we're getting there. It's so funny. Just red. And we're right here. We're right on the edge of this storm. Whatever it's going to be. Looks like there's could be some pretty intense waves. It's 29. All right, so all these heaters should be off now. Yeah. So these heaters are set up so if the outside temperature goes below 20 degrees, the heaters will turn on. Which is perfect. I think absolutely perfect. So, and then if we look at the generator, yeah. Here, we'll go take a look at the engine. How long do we have? 14 kilometers? Yeah. Let's go take a look at the engine. We'll take the elevator, sure. The reactor, we're going to go for a tour of the reactor here. Oh, is it this? I think it's this floor here. No, next one down. All right, before I go down there, I want to put on a suit. I don't have the radiation system set up. I haven't set it up yet. So we'll put on a suit and we'll bring a radiation detector with us. And then that's why we can take some tests. There it is there. There's the top of the reactor. Getting a bit of a reading there. Whoa. Kind of, the stream is kind of looking like kind of crap. I changed my resolution. I don't know why. It's not the native resolution for the monitor, so it's just kind of... Should have thought about that. Okay, so here we are. We're down in the reactor room. Let's see. Oh, yeah, look, that's the radiation. 3 bars. Holy cow. Woo. Oh, yeah, look. So up here at the station, I'm going to need to put some radiation suits down here. 2 bars here. Okay. 3 bars right next to the reactor. I wonder if there's a way to wrap the reactor to get that down. The water. The pipe. All right. Where? Let's see. The water goes where? It goes into the. Okay, that's not too bad there. 3 bars. Cool. It's interesting that we're getting 3 bars of radiation, and I can be down here without a radiation suit. So that must be safe then. The 3 bars must be a safe amount of radiation. Let's see, put that back. Suit back. This was a good idea. I'm glad I put in the little elevator. It needs work. Why? It's, you know, it's cramped, right? It needs to be a little bit wider. Just I have to renovate the bridge to fit it in. This station here, I'll move the radar station back. And then if I widen that up by a block, I could put those buttons on the wall, and then that would be easier. Oh yeah, here we go. We're heading into the storm now. A little bit of wind. So wind speed of 10, 11. I don't know what that is. Meters per second, maybe. I'm not sure. Can't see the coast from this far out. That's good. So it's going to be a foggy. Maybe it'll be cleared up by the time we get there. It's this storm here. Oh, 30 degrees outside, getting warmer. Hey, good evening. How are you on this fine Friday? Yeah, it is a fine Friday, actually. It's a super fine Friday. Oh yeah, I was detailing the jet, and I was using black and green, and those colors together look really good. So I'm thinking, not the jet, the helicopter that I built. So now I'm thinking on the inside, I'm gonna put some neon block, some green neon in there somehow. That looks pretty sharp. That contrast. What's that? Oh, we must be in the middle of the storm now. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at the wind speed picking up. 13 is escalating. Yeah, we're right in there. Yeah, snowstorms. Yeah. That's my friend in Finland. There, he was saying they got hammered. They got hammered with snow, and I'm thinking, man, here I am in Canada. You know, a place where we normally get lots of snow, and this winter for us has been pretty. It's been pretty bland as far as snow. We've got snow, but we haven't had any real storms. Right? It got cold, but no major storms yet. So I feel for you guys wherever you are in the snowstorms. I do. Yeah, the helicopter's not bad. It still needs some tweaking, but I was surprised. A single medium jet engine, and it could pick up at least one container. So that just got me thinking, like, you know, if you're producing your own jet fuel in the desert, then you can easily be shunting containers around, and it's quick money. It's decent, you know. Yeah, yeah, Europe got hammered, unfortunately. Like I say, I do feel sorry for you guys. It's, you know, it's been so balmy, right? Like, it's been so nice lately, like on fire during the summer, you know. But this winter kind of caught people out by surprise, I think. Like, it still does get cold, you know. It still can it can be hot, but at the same time, it can also be freezing and snowing. Crew boat had an emergency. And a tugboat. Whoosh. Well, they should have a bilge system like this this nuclear ship. No water stays inside this ship. No, why is that, Lonnie? Can't see? Oh, are we getting close to our... Oh, yeah, 6 kilometers here. Let's see. All right, so we can start our... Let's see, I want to come this way so I don't strike the island. That would not be cool. All right. Yeah, it's going to be a good day today. The kids have been, you know, staying up late. Daddy's just like, well, you're going to be tired again. And that means they come home from school and they go right to bed. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's a Friday. Like, what can a parent, you know, what more can a parent ask for, right? It's a Friday, you know. Kids are tired. They're going to come home and because they're little and they're young, they're probably going to go to bed early. It's perfect. It means maybe Dad could have a nap in the evening and not be bugged. Yeah, I guess. But the thing is, we're crossing. I guess we're not crossing anything. I was gonna say if we were here, it would make sense that there would be fog, right? Because we would be heading from extreme cold into extreme heat. But here we are in the middle of the desert. Along the equator. I don't know what you... This is probably the equator, yeah. Yeah, 30 degrees outside, and the wind speed is doubled. It went from 10 to 17, or 8 to 17, whatever. Jeez, hey? Oh yeah, that's the way that's the way the kids are, man. They yeah, I don't mind, whatever, right? There's a time in life when how I see it is there's a time in life when you can play, and there's times in life, unfortunately, when we can't play, right? So when it's time to play, well, that was weird. I just took damage for no reason in the game. All right. So when there's a time to play, then you got to play, right? Because we can't always play. So. I wonder if I should be concerned. My character just suddenly took damage sitting in the seat. That was freaking weird. All right. She was sick anyways a couple of days ago, but that's school. That's what I'm starting to learn now with the young kids. They go to school and there's always somebody who's sick at school. It doesn't matter. When you get 500 or 600 or 1,000 kids together, there's always going to be one of them that's got a cold, right? So take it as it comes, I guess. Take it as it comes. Here, maybe I should save this. Actually, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, so that combination of black and green, getting back to that, got me thinking that I still have the whole space series, right? Because there's space and there's all those vehicles that get to be made. So I'm thinking maybe the next few vehicles that I make for space, I might use that theme just because it just seemed to blend really well. I was surprised, like, man, it looks really good. Sometimes you choose a color and it doesn't, like, I like the blue, but you take the blue and the black and it doesn't really blend well. But the green is just, there's something about it. It's nice and sharp. And when you get all the buttons and the dials together, it looks really cool. So I was thinking, like, for space, sticking with that theme and that concept, I think that also looks really cool. The dials, the green dials and all that, I think would, blend very well. Right, because I'd like to make, like, I tried making a moon buggy with wheels. It didn't go over very well, but I think if I combine that with the RCS thrusters, it might actually do a lot better. So I want to reapproach that. Check it out. Yeah, I'm delivering containers here. I see what you're saying about the space. Yeah, it might be a bit too dark for space. Yeah. Well, I have to do some tests. What do we got? A kilometer? Hold on a second here. I'm just gonna let me set the autopilot for. Yeah, here we'll come to this. Right to there. And then I'll see if I can get a tugboat to take me in. All right. Yeah, 2 of the containers are expired. I knew they were going to be expired. I didn't think I was going to get these 2 here. Because they only had 170 minutes on them or something. And I've got 45 minutes for these 2. So I'll at least get 2, right? So it was all that was available. But 4 of them were going to the same dock. So I thought, okay, it's our first run. Let's just pick up 4 containers and run it. Now what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and see how the containers spawn, and if I sleep, if it's possible to get 4 like fresh containers that have 300 minutes apiece on them. Yeah, because that's what we're basing this off of. So these 2 containers over here, the fuel and the yellow one, they had just over 300 minutes. I think I'd have to go back and look at the live stream when I picked up the containers to see how much time was on them. But I think it was 300 minutes. So that's my gauge. But you got to think, we came from here, right? the BVG freight terminal in the Arctic, and I've sailed now this entire way. I can't believe that I was able to sail that way. I would have never done it with diesel or anything, right? Cast iron and brass. Yeah, it's taken me a while to add color, if that's the right word. Like you, most of my builds were bland, and they're still quite bland. But I've just sort of developed this sort of brand, I guess. Like there's the blue, the navy blue, and then the white lettering, and that's just what it is. So I'm just sticking with it for now. It seems to be working, but color is, I think most people probably struggle with that anyway, so I don't feel too bad. I don't feel singled out. You guys build Steam and stuff, right? That's your main thing is Steams, which is cool. This would be an interesting journey in a steamer. Like a paddle wheel or something? Maybe I'll make a paddle wheel. That'd be cool. See if it can put up with the crashing waves and stuff. Alright, so now I'm getting temperature. Yeah, look at that. It's hot. Look at our depth. Our depth has gone right back down to almost 300. That's insane how deep it is here. All right, let's get rid of this fog, man. There we go. Nice crisp day. Oh, but so I could probably what? I could probably use diesel firebox for steam. Is that right? Steam jet would be funny. That would be so fun. I don't know if you could. Maybe a helicopter. Helicopter, yeah. All right. Let's see how close we are. Still, oh, it's still a little bit of ways, huh? All right, let's start cutting in so we can see the shoreline. That would be nice. Yeah, well, I'm really digging nuclear power. Like, all my builds were diesel based, and I went right up to a big ship this size that was diesel powered before they did the changes. I'll give them credit for that. And it consumed. Let's see, with the vanilla engines. Now, had I gone with modular engines, I probably could have tweaked it so it consumed less fuel. But with the vanilla engines, you needed, this ship was so big, I need like 8 or 10 engines in it. It consumed like 10,000 liters per kilometer or something. It was awful. It was so awful. So I had the capacity was like 400,000 liters of diesel, and I was running missions with it. And I would leave the game running for like 2 days just so I could get the fuel, so I could go and do 1 or 2 missions with it. I know. I just never thought maybe I should try Steam or something. I thought this is funny. I'll just use diesel, right? Oh, that's it. 800. That's it. Okay. I wonder. Right, and then like I'm using here the nuclear power to power the steam to power the pistons, right? It's the same thing. Yeah, that's cool. Interesting. And so do they have different size pistons? They must have smaller pistons, right? Yeah, I still have the ship. When I hit port here, I'll show you the ship. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like 10,000 liters a kilometer. It was awful. Or something like that. It was just awful. Let's see, to sail from, I'll tell you, to sail from, I was launching it here on Donk Island because I have the diesel gantry, right? And I was doing the whole diesel into the terminal. And it was 50,000 liters to get to the bridge here. Yeah, to get to the bridge. Remember, where's the bridge? There's a bridge that you can cross under, and it was 50,000 liters to sail to the bridge and then to get out to here. I remember that. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I can keep doing this. No, this was uh, before they did the updates to the water jets and before they did the updates to the ocean and buoyancy and all that kind of stuff. This was like months and months ago. The old water jets, there was basically a limit to the amount of mass that they could push, right? And then with the engines being fuel efficient, you could run so many engines and then you could only get so far, right? So this thing needed 16 of the vanilla large engines in order to propel it at, I think I was getting 12 or 13 speed. It was pretty fast, or 16 speed. It was super fast. But that's what it took to get it there, right? So. Oh, 3 piston sizes. Okay, yeah, right on. So could you make like a... Right, okay. Yeah, I'm only running 4 pistons right now. They seem to be okay. But you're right. When I ran 6, I started having that issue where I couldn't get enough steam, right? All right, 6 kilometers to go. Is it getting shallower? Oh, yeah. All right. Have to watch out for that if it gets too shallow too soon. Because we have this here. I hope I'm able to deliver these containers. That would be really cool. But I've only got 30 minutes on the one container. I don't think I'll be able to make this. It's going to be so tight. I don't know. How far is that? Oh, that's only 10 kilometers from here. Yeah, it'd be close. It'd be close. 6 kilometers and then 4 kilometers and then loading and unloading. Yeah, we'll see. What's that up ahead? That land finally? Oh, let's go outside. Oh, yeah, there we go. Door was in the way. There we go. Oh yeah, there it is. Just off in the distance. Cool. All right, so we can. Yeah, that should be all right actually. Should be another little island over there somewhere. Shallow. Sure. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is switch these monitors, these two monitors here for those two monitors there. So I can have the map to look at while I'm in here. As well, that seems like a good idea. And I don't really need this here either. This could go somewhere else. All right. Still not bad. I mean, if I don't make the timer on these containers, if I could find other containers with similar time frames but go to different ports, right? We're basically going the furthest distance to the furthest distance. So I could probably find a better route to make money on. But anyways, it's yeah, 26 minutes. It's gonna be so tight getting this thing unloaded. I should check to see. Check it out here. Let's see. Oh, it's got no electricity in it. It's totally dead. Oh, I forgot to plug it back in. Well, it's a good thing I came out to check on the machine. Holy, that drained the whole ship by about 10% just plugging in that machine. That's hilarious. That's probably why I left the monitors on. Okay, it's still got fuel. All right. Lots of fuel. All right. The things a captain has to do, huh? Ooh, I was going to cut it a little bit closer, but then I see how close I am to this island coming up. If I cut it any closer, I'm going to strike the sea floor here. I might have to come out, actually. Oh, the VTOLs, yeah, I wanted to build one, a VTOL as well, and I agree with you 100%. They are all right. The ultimate Stormworks vehicle because it's a plane and it's a helicopter. Da 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 da. But you're right. It takes, in my opinion, it takes a lot of the fun out of the game. It really does. Yeah, it's gonna be some quick maneuvers here. We'll have to reverse, and I'll go in. We'll see. I'll try and get close without smashing into the dock, and try and unload. I mean, whatever. If I don't make it, I don't make it. Like I said, I knew that from the get-go. But I'm having a lot of fun. I really am. Let's see. What's our depth here? Yeah, 60 is about there. So we could probably continue on here. It takes a little bit to get the helicopters going. I can speak from experience. It took me a long time to figure it out. It seems easy. Oh yeah, now I can put one together and it works the first time, but it took a little bit to figure it out. The key is the gyroscope. Got to have the gyroscope. Yeah, it's the rockets. Steam rockets or something. You can't use a fire extinguisher anymore. They fixed that. Or it has reduced thrust. on planet Earth, it has reduced thrust. I love it. So funny. All right, I think I'm going to turn autopilot off, and we're going to take manual control of the vessel. I head to there, another 5 kilometers. This is nice. I think they did a really good job. The coastline looks really good. Yeah, the fire extinguisher still works in space. I just quickly read the patch notes when I started Stormworks. It had an update. I thought, oh, let's check it out. It's just a fixes update. They did a lot of fixes. It seems like they're focusing really on gameplay improvements, which is awesome. And one of the things that they mentioned was the fire extinguisher pushing people a lot in space and on Earth, obviously. I guess people were complaining about it. It was annoying, but you could get over it. I mean, there's always a way around it, right? I run missions, so anyways, they made it so it doesn't push back so much. Now, I'm not an astronaut. I've never been to space, but I would imagine if I'm in there's zero gravity, and I open up a fire extinguisher, which is compressed gas, which is what a rocket is, it would have some sort of force to it, right? And now, speaking from experience, from what I've had to deal with in the past, the larger handheld fire extinguishers do have a bit of pressure to them. And if you don't handle them properly, they can slip and really, so. Clock you on the chin. All right, 4 kilometers. Yeah, I'll check on these bins one more time. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know if we'll make the timer. 2 o'clock here. 19 minutes. 80. Oh, I must have fixed the time, right? Yeah, I must have fixed the time. All right, we will make it midday. Ooh, that's kind of an interesting blue. Interesting. The midday sun. Heading west. What was that? Something happened. Something happened. I got a notification sound of some kind. Let's check it out. No, I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm streaming. All right. Looks like there's something. That must be this little island over here. Okay, so we're getting close. So let's get rid of this waypoint here. Cool. Here we are. We were arriving at the freight terminal. What is it here? JSI dock. And what I'm going to do is go to custom menu and we're going to unlock all the properties. So now I own the dock. Perfect. It must be it's in this little inlet here. Oh yeah, that's cool. It's a nice little inlet here. See how much time is on the. Oh, I guess I'll wait. I gotta. Excuse me. Woo! Ooh, it's getting shallow. Shallow, getting shallow, getting shallow. I better turn. There it is. All right. All right. Yeah, no, this one was a long shot, and I'm okay if I don't get the delivery because I want to slow this down a little bit and just have a little bit of fun. Was that big cliff, eh? Big cliff. All right, let's see what we're looking at for. Oh, look at this right here, big. So what I'm gonna do is do this. Oh, it is on. Okay. Wind direction. Let's kind of change the day a little bit here. Okay, so we have. Where can I load? There's a fence all along that section there? The whole way? All right, let's see. I think I can do this as well. All right. Yeah, one spot there I can unload, and then I guess I'll have to maneuver my ship around and see what I can do. That's funny. I'm glad there's a little bit of dock space there, but kind of doesn't make sense. Like they got a fence. I guess I can understand it. They got a fence all the way along the water's edge. Like, come on, man. Right? If they didn't have that fence there, I could unload the tractor, and I could unload containers at least off of one side without too much. Oh, look! I automatically got the delivery. Oh, awesome! I don't even have to unload. I just pulled in and I got I got rewarded for the delivery. Uh-oh. I'm gonna smash into the dock here if I'm not careful. What's going on? Oh no! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh, no damage, thankfully. Okay, so if you saw that, awesome. I don't even have to unload these containers here. I could just dump them in the sea. I don't want to do that, but I could just do that. Cool. So let's just slowly get away from this. What a situation I'm in now. Which thruster did I turn on? Oh, the wrong thruster. That's why. That's what you get. That's what I get for not using this ship for a while. And then we probably want that thruster, right? Yeah, that'll pull me right off the dock. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, trebuchet. Yeah, that would be cool. Well, if you just saw it there, I don't have to unload the ship. That makes it even. You just have to load the ship. That's cool. All right, so I'm going to stop that, and I'm just going to do this to 0 then. Now I can actually play around. Unload. Oh, it was unlimited resources were turned on, so I didn't get the money, sadly, because I'm already super rich. Yeah, trebuchet or something, right? Like, if I don't have to unload them, just dump them in the harbor and go.